Hello, I'm Talia Madianti Fadli. I'm a student at the Indonesian Technocrat University and majoring in information systems. The audit of information infrastructure and operations involves a comprehensive review and assessment of an organization's IT infrastructure, systems, and operations. This audit aims to evaluate the effectiveness, efficiency, and security of an organization's information technology environment. It typically covers various aspects, including 1. Infrastructure, reviewing the hardware, software, networks, and cloud services that form the backbone of the organization's IT setup. 2. Operations, assessing the day-to-day functioning of IT operations, including data backups, disaster recovery plans, system maintenance, and incident management procedures. 3. Security measures, evaluating the implemented security protocols, access controls, encryption methods, and overall cybersecurity posture to identify vulnerabilities and ensure compliance with security standards and regulations. 4. Compliance, ensuring that the IT systems and operations comply with relevant industry standards, regulatory requirements, and internal policies. 5. Risk management, identifying potential risks and proposing measures to mitigate them, thereby safeguarding the organization's information assets from threats, breaches, and disruptions. 6. Performance and efficiency, assessing the performance and efficiency of IT systems and operations to identify areas for improvement and optimization. This audit process involves examining documentation, conducting interviews, performing technical tests, and analyzing data to provide a comprehensive evaluation of an organization's information infrastructure and operations. The ultimate goal is to ensure that the organization's IT environment is secure, reliable, and aligned with its strategic objectives. Certainly. Continuing from the previous explanation. 7. Resource allocation, assessing how resources such as budget, personnel, and technology are allocated and utilized within the IT infrastructure and operations. This includes evaluating whether resources are efficiently utilized and if there are opportunities for optimization. 8. Change management, evaluating how changes, updates, or modifications to the IT infrastructure and operations are managed, including the procedures for implementing changes, testing, and ensuring minimal disruption to ongoing services. 9. Incident response and recovery, assessing the procedures in place for detecting, responding to, and recovering from IT incidents and disruptions. This involves reviewing incident response plans, backup systems, and the organization's ability to recover from unforeseen events. 10. Scalability and future readiness, examining whether the existing IT infrastructure and operations are scalable and adaptable to accommodate future growth and technological advancements. This involves assessing the flexibility and readiness of systems to integrate new technologies and meet evolving business needs. 11. Vendor management, evaluating the relationships and contracts with external vendors and service providers, ensuring that they align with the organization's IT strategy, security requirements, and service level agreements. 12. Documentation and reporting, reviewing documentation and reporting practices related to the IT infrastructure and operations, ensuring that they are comprehensive, up-to-date, and accurately reflect the status and performance of the systems. Overall, the audit of information infrastructure and operations aims to provide insights into the strengths and weaknesses of an organization's IT environment. The findings and recommendations derived from the audit help improve the efficiency, security, and reliability of IT systems and operations, aligning them with the organization's objectives and ensuring optimal performance and resilience. Information infrastructure and operations audits have a number of important benefits for an organization. 1. Risk identification. The audit helps in identifying risks related to the infrastructure and operations of the information system. This includes security risks, system failures, compliance gaps, and other threats that may impact business operations. 2. Enhanced security. Through in-depth evaluation of security systems and practices, audits can identify existing security weaknesses and assist in establishing necessary remedial measures to protect data and systems from threats. 3. Compliance and standards. These audits help organizations to ensure that IT operations comply with industry standards, laws and regulations, and internal policies. This is very important to avoid legal sanctions and maintain the company's reputation. 4. Operational efficiency. Evaluation of the audit can help find areas where operational efficiency can be improved. This may include recommendations for process improvements, more efficient use of technology, or reallocation of resources. 5. Improved service quality. By identifying and resolving existing issues, audits can help improve the quality of services offered by the IT department to internal and external users. 6. Better emergency response plans. audits can strengthen emergency plans to deal with system incidents, minimize their impact, and speed recovery after a disruption or attack. 7. Better risk management. With a better understanding of the risks associated with information infrastructure and operations, organizations can manage risks more effectively and proactively. 8. Improved reputation and trust. By demonstrating a commitment to security, compliance, and service quality, audits can improve an organization's reputation and trust from customers, investors, and other stakeholders. By integrating audit results and implementing the recommendations provided, an organization can improve security, efficiency, and reliability of their overall information infrastructure and operations. The objectives of the information infrastructure and operations audit include: 1. Evaluate system security. Check the strength of the security system to protect the organization's critical information from internal and external threats. These audits help identify gaps or weaknesses that can be exploited by unauthorized parties. 2. Ensure compliance. Guarantee that the organization's information systems and operations comply with relevant security standards, laws and regulations, internal policies and industry best practices. This is important to minimize legal risks and avoid sanctions. 3. Assessing effectiveness and efficiency. Measuring the performance and effectiveness of information systems and operations to ensure that resources are used optimally and operational processes run efficiently. 4. Identifying risks. Identifying, evaluating, and managing risks related to information infrastructure and operations. This includes recognizing potential security threats, system vulnerabilities, and other risks that may affect business continuity. 5. Improve information governance. Ensure that the organization's information governance is well organized and that there are clear procedures for the management, use and protection of information. 6. Improve crisis management. Assist in planning and preparation for security incidents or system disruptions that may occur, by providing an effective emergency response plan to restore the system after a disruption occurs. 7. Provide recommendations for improvement. Provide constructive recommendations and solutions to improve the security, efficiency and reliability of information infrastructure and operations based on audit findings. 8. Increasing transparency and accountability. Helps in increasing transparency and accountability in the organization by ensuring that. 8. Increasing transparency and accountability. Helps in increasing transparency and accountability in the organization by ensuring that information systems and operations can be accounted for. These objectives are holistic and aim to provide a deep understanding of security, efficiency, and compliance in an organization's information infrastructure and operations. This enables continuous improvement and development in an organization's information technology environment. Information infrastructure and operations audits are based on several key principles that form the basis for their implementation. 1. Objectivity. Audits must be conducted objectively, without bias, and based on verifiable facts. Auditors must maintain their independence and integrity in providing accurate assessments. 2. Compliance and standards. Audits must ensure that information infrastructure and operations comply with security standards, internal company policies, and applicable laws and regulations. 3. Integrity and systematicity. Audits must be carried out in a planned and structured manner. The audit process must be consistent and coordinated with attention to all critical aspects of information infrastructure and operations. 4. Confidentiality and security of information. Auditors must maintain the confidentiality of information accessed during the audit. Protecting sensitive data should be a top priority to prevent information leaks. 5. Collaboration with stakeholders. The audit process must involve good collaboration and communication with related parties, such as senior management, end users, the IT team, and other stakeholders. 6. Emphasis on risks and priorities. Audits should focus on identifying and assessing critical risks and establishing remediation priorities based on their urgency and potential impact on the organization. 7. Accountability and responsibility. Auditors must be responsible in carrying out their duties and providing recommendations in accordance with audit findings, as well as monitoring follow-up and improvements made by management. 8. Continuous improvement. Audits should support a cycle of continuous improvement. Audit recommendations must be integrated into the organization's improvement process to improve information infrastructure and operations over time. These principles form guidelines for conducting audits of information infrastructure and operations to ensure that evaluations are conducted carefully, accurately, and effectively to meet organizational goals and maintain the security and efficiency of information systems.